Alright, now today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how I clean my track. Now, I mainly use this guy here, which is this track cleaning car from Tomix. It seems to do a pretty good job. And in the box comes with a whole bunch of accessories I'll be going over as well. But this thing has like a built-in vacuum. It can also clean using, again, the accessories. It has little spinny pads that run around, clean you up real good. So overall it works fairly well. I think this will actually work better on a DCC kind of track because I can struggle sometimes to get the power up correctly in order to use it to its full potential. There are different settings on top here, if you can see that, and I cannot for the life of me figure out what the difference is between CL power and on. They both seem to do the same thing. And of course, since it's Tomix, all the instructions are in Japanese, which I can't read. Of course, I can also just use an app to real-time translate it, I suppose. But yeah, this car is pretty cool. I told you there's a vacuum, all the dust and stuff comes up in here. Underneath you'll see the little sucky up little hole that it does. You can also stick a brush right here to clean the track. I took it off because it kept getting... I want to say I took it off because it kept getting stuck in the grooves. But that's what this little guy is here. You just run it along and it well, cleans it, obviously. There's, like I said, different accessories. There's this little guy, which is a cleaning pad. It goes up in the vacuum, so this thing like spins around as it goes along and cleans the track there, as well as black ones, which are kind of rough. They're almost like fine sandpaper. I don't really know why you'd use this one, so I don't. I mainly stick with the these little pads, and I don't even use them all that much anymore, really. I feel like the vacuum component is the main thing I do with this guy, and do it about once a month, and it seems to do the trick. So I'll give you a little demo here of how this works down on the track. Alright, I did bust out the instructions here, and I did find the section where it talks about the difference between CL power and on. When I real-time translate this, I can only assume that the CL power is for DCC type of circuits, whereas on is optimized for analog power, which is what I have. So with that said, I flipped it to the on position and loaded it up here on the track. It needs an engine in front of it because it does not move on its own. And I like running it with a engine that consumes a lot of power to get going, and if you saw my last review, this one certainly does need a lot. So I like to run it with that or one of the older steam engines. So yeah, I'll get it going here and you can see how this baby works. Now you can hear that vacuum come on and off. I think this would work a lot better on a DCC circuit so that there's a constant flow of high power electricity. Alright, so there's one circuit around the track. Let's pop her open here and you can see A lot of dust particles and stuff that sucked up. Some other things as well. And then usually when I pop it up and turn it over, you can see a whole bunch of dust that got sucked up underneath. So it does work, right? I mean, it works pretty good. Typically what I do is I run this around twice, clean it out, run it again, and usually there's not much left on the second round. So I know that it worked pretty good the first round, especially cleaning up and sucking up all the dust particles that could be on the track. So like I said, I do this about once a month, and works pretty good.
It's currently September.
Thanks, Alexa. You were no help.
Sorry, I do my best.
Alright, now as I said before, I don't really use these other accessories for the purposes of this demo. I'm going to try to do it. You have this little fancy tool here to use to pop off the... you just stick it in like that to pop off the vacuum part of it and just pull it out like so. And then you can just stick in this little guy in its place. You just pop it on in there like that. Now it's supposed to be spring loaded, and maybe this is why I stopped using it. Oh, there it goes. Because you want this part to be on the track, whereas if the wheels are too high, it won't do that. But I think we got it. So then in theory, instead of the vacuum, this little guy is going to spin around and clean the remaining dirt and stuff off the track. So I'll hit that up right now. Again, you can hear it working. Sounds like it's going on and off. That's why I like to run it around at least twice. Make sure it gets all the spots. Alright, well, there's another circuit around the track here. Let's see the results. And nothing. Actually, you can kind of see it's cleaned a little bit. Not as black as my other one there. Might have been just because it was first time use. Like I said, I haven't used this in probably over a year. At least this component. Usually I just vacuum and it seems to do just fine. With the cleaning. Track doesn't usually get too grimy. Every now and then around the corners it will. And me personally, I just rub it down with a paper towel or something to clean up the grime. If it builds up, like I said, usually it doesn't. So vacuuming for me works out pretty good. Alright, so there you go. That's how I keep my track squeaky clean and in tip-top shape. I paid $57 for this about 2-ish years ago. However, I saw on eBay right now you can get your own for as low as $32 for the black one, and a little bit more for if you want the same blue one. So deals galore if you act fast, should you be in need of something like this. So that's it for this one, and hope you found it useful.